Now he's even scooped the title of embarrassing dad, despite being a hero to his fans. He admits, "My kids think I'm embarrassing, they have no idea what I actually do." But Fred says the secret to successfully surviving life after giving up sport is having no fear of failure. Having a laugh and giving anything a go. He even wants to turn his hand to doing period drama and is eyeing up a spot on BBC's Peaky Blinders. "I would love to do more acting, on TV or even movies," he reveals. "I love period dramas like Peaky Blinders." Why not? Since retiring from professional cricket in 2010, Fred has become one of the few sportsmen to have successfully forged a new lucrative showbiz career. His recent dip into theatre in Kay Mellor's Fat Friends, the musical, gave him a confidence boost. "It's completely new for me," he grins. "Acting and singing on stage is completely left field, but I'm enjoying it. On TV it's usually just you and the camera, so there's no feedback. With the cricket I got used to playing to a crowd, so it's similar in that way but also a complete leap into the unknown. The hardest thing is the singing. I am not a singer, so it's been a big confidence boost to give it a go. The first few weeks I was truly terrible. I sounded like a dying owl. It's one thing walking out to bat in the ashes, but singing on stage has been terrifying." Fred says his family have been his harshest critics. "It's definitely harder with your friends and family in the aunts. My dad came to watch and found it very strange, as he's not a theater goer at all. He just wanted to laugh at me, I think. There was a lot of pressure when I played in Manchester because my daughter Holly came with her friends. She enjoyed it, I think, but she does get embarrassed by me now. She's 14 this year and not finding it funny anymore. Rocky and Corey are 10 and 12, so do still think it's all a bit silly. But Holly doesn't really want to see her dad half rolling around in the mud with Jamie Redknapp on A League of Their Own. Their friends' parents all have normal jobs, so I think they all get a bit confused. When I finished playing cricket I had no idea what to do next. I feel really lucky." Yet the man who won the BBC Sports Personality of the Year in 2005 after playing a pivotal role in regaining the Ashes from Australia was known as a showman on and off the pitch. In 2007 he got so drunk during the World Cup that he tried to sail home on a pedalo from the Caribbean, capsizing it with some of his teammates. He also rocked up a £34,000 bar bill in a London nightclub and turned up drunk to a Downing Street reception the next day. Still, now that he is sober, he admits he doesn't really mind being remembered for all that. Born Andrew, but nicknamed after the Flintstones character. Fred laughs, "I look back at the pedalo thing and I'm under no illusions that it's helped to get me where I am today. It probably got me the gig on A League of Their Own if I'm honest." But he admits that his time playing cricket professionally feels like a lifetime ago. He reveals, "I can't dwell on the past, it was such a different life to the one I have now. You could come to my house and there's nothing there that would suggest I ever even played cricket. I go to my mates' houses and they have trophies and things up, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to turn my house into a shrine of my cricket career. All that stuff is being stored in my mum and dad's loft instead." Originally from Preston Lancs, Fred lives with his wife Rachel and his family near Altrincham. But one thing he says he won't be doing is any more reality TV, and bans any discussion of Mrs. Flintoff joining IB's hit show, Real Housewives of Cheshire. When asked if she had been approached to join the show, which includes several other wives of local high-profile and professional sportsmen, he shuts down the conversation immediately. "Nope. Never going to happen," he laughs. "It's not even a discussion in our house. I think it's grass. She wouldn't want to do it and I wouldn't want her to. I can't imagine her on it anyway, all those women having a go at each other. They'd think our lives were boring. We don't live like that. They'd be disappointed following us around to Sainsbury's and Nando's. She was running her own business when we met and now the kids are growing up. She does want to do something else. Whether it's in TV I am not sure, but she's great at everything. One thing Fred admits his wife enjoys is his improved dress sense. Something working with fashion label Jacamo has helped with. He's recently launched his 7th Spring-Summer 18 Flintoff by Jacamo collection and says it's most adventurous yet. I love working with Jacamo. I get really great feedback from blokes who love the clothes and I feel really proud of what we put out there. I enjoy being really hands-on with the designers. Telling them what I like, looking at what's on trend and each time making my collection more adventurous. It is a new world to me but one that over the years I have completely embraced. Rachel is great at complimenting me on how I look. I like wearing a suit and chinos. I lived in sportswear for years so it's nice to feel dressed up. Fred admits he also sent Aussie cricket captain Steve Smith a message of support after his recent ball tampering scandal, but says he wants the whole furor around the cheating ban to down now. Speaking on his hit BBC podcast, Flintoff, Savage and the Ping Pong Guy, he admits, "I am struggling to think that not everyone in the team knew. I might be completely wrong but you talk about it, you talk about how you're going to treat the ball. I don't think the crime doesn't warrant the punishment either." He adds that he was disappointed with the amount of former cricketers wading into the argument. "One of the things which has really annoyed me is that I've seen people raising their profile on the back of other people's misery," he says. "I've seen people I've played with who have been good to me change in the space of 2 seconds. All of a sudden they say let's call for their head. This is disgusting, this is disgraceful. Some of them are in glass houses, don't be chucking your stones, lads. We've done a few things which aren't in the rules, not as bad as that." Then I saw Steve Smith on TV crying his eyes out. So upset, and I put a tweet out saying, "Are you happy now? Is that what you wanted?" I sent him a message when it happened. I refuse to change my opinion of him. Ultimately he will have to live with that forever, wherever he goes. He shouldn't have to lose his whole career.